The meme orange presents. History memes 3. When you're a goose, but also an 18th century judge. 17th century Dutch sailors looking at these weird flightless birds. I can eat you. The Japanese attacks Pearl Harbor. The Canadians less than an hour later. We ride at dawn bitches. Washington and the French fleet. Cornwallis thinking he can safely retreat at Yorktown. Greeks after literally every major victory. Civil War. If I have a nickel for every time a peasant became emperor of China, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Stalin having a stroke after imprisoning all of his doctors. Katana or long sword. Spear. World's first superpower. Built highways before it was cool. Gender equality equals based. Augustus copied its postal service. Had actual Amazons the Greeks had to fantasize about. Conquered hearts and minds while carving out an empire stretching from Macedonia to India. A Roman's worst nightmare. Footstools made of 100% Roman emperor. Buildings with HVAC systems. Fought the Arabs and perished with its honor intact. Has monuments dedicated to it in China. Women with their hair out make my pee hard. When you're losing the battle and start talking about honor and loyalty to the bloody end. And you get that mercenary stare. If I had a nickel for every time one of my 1,000 page books was made into a musical, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it happened twice. Things that can happen in exams. Copying so you don't fail. Having a panic attack because you did not learn enough. Failing the exam. Restoring Austria-Hungary. Damn, this ship is stranded. This battle can't possibly get any worse. Wait, is that cavalry I hear? Napoleon realizing what he had done in Spain. Fuck you. Fuck you. Norwegian forces believing a French warship had come to aid them against the German invasion of their country. Realizing they mistook a naval signal flag for the French one and had just allowed a German warship to capture Christiansand. Guy on the Thermopylae. And what a beautiful day to go to the bee. The Persian arrow storm and Spartan spears. Dutch people. Regular food. Prime Minister. 18-year-old Argentine conscript enjoying winning his first war. Some pissed off Scottish sergeant 8,000 miles from home ready to bayonet some cunt. The Knights Templar being the most feared group in Europe. Being forbidden to talk to women. People who say katanas are better. People who say long swords are better. Me who loves heavy arquebus. Bulgaria and the Ottoman Empire being on the same side in World War I. After being at war with each other just 2 years earlier. Qin Shi Huang establishing the first Imperial Chinese dynasty. The dynasty only lasting 15 years. Diogenes after seeing a kid drinking out of his hands. His bowl. I don't want to play with you anymore. Zion Achana. 39 wives, 94 children and 33 grandchildren. Pathetic. Ashanti Empire. Sir Charles McCarthy. The British supported Fanti. Let's go. In and out. 20-minute adventure. Only 20 managed to escape and McCarthy turned into a drinking cup by Ashanti rulers. The gunpowder plot in a nutshell. Kaboom. Yes folks. Kaboom. Americans in 1919. While there are over 1,000 small breweries. Producing a variety of quality, actually tasty beers. Prohibition. Bonjour. Oh my god. The curse has been lifted. I turned from a commonwealth back into a kingdom. I would fear kindest sir to disturb your love with my burdensome letters and wishes, if I did not consider on the basis of your gracious heart which is so generously inclined towards me the sincere friendship I have experienced in so many ways and favors. Martin Luther 1507. What do you mean when you say this? Are you dreaming in the throes of a fever, or are you laboring under a madness? Martin Luther 1518. I think that if you were alone in the field, an angry cat would be enough to scare you away. Martin Luther 1541. I can with good conscience consider you a fart ass and an enemy of God. Martin Luther 1545. The British court sentencing Roger Casement to death. The comma they exploited to get the conviction in the Treason Act of 1351. Belgium when it was asked whether King Leopold III should return in 1950. Well yes. But actually no. My great-grandfather fought to protect the South from northern aggression. His great-grandfather. Go charge into their center. I guarantee it will work. A unified China being the most powerful nation in the world for basically most of history. The British destroying them in the Opium Wars. Laughter. You dumb bitch. San Marino when it managed to exist since the 4th century by being ignored by everyone. Just smile and wave boys. Smile and wave. Pissed hey kid. Wanna do some blitzkrieg? You set off fireworks to celebrate independence. I set off fireworks to celebrate a failed bombing attempt. We are not the same. General, our territory is too small. We need to do something about it. Sure, I'll take care of it. Sometime later. You successfully expanded our country. We are bigger than ever. It was nothing, citizen. What happened to the natives of those territories though? Don't worry about that. That's a nice window you got there. Would be a shame if someone threw some Imperial officials out of it. Richard Lawrence has 2 pistols misfire trying to assassinate Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson and his cane. So you have chosen death. Step 1. Liberate a prison camp. Step 2. Learn the true darkness of human evil. Step 3. Realize the closest thing to justice in this Hellies. April 29, 1945 Dachau incident. Point of view. You are living in Cambodia in 1975. Okay, get in. Hitler in the post-credits scene of a World War I movie. I'm here to talk to you about the Axis Initiative. Vesuvius violently erupting. Pliny the Elder enjoying his bath. The Geneva Conventions of August 12, 1949. Don't be a d***. No, Robert E. Lee wasn't actually fighting in defense of slavery. He was only fighting for a pro-slavery cause because he was loyal to his home state. He almost fought for the Union. Wow, that's really f***ing stupid. Relatively young country. Oh my god, we are so divided. What if we start a civil war? China/Japan/Korea/India/Ireland/UK and literally every other country. First time. My brain in math lessons. My brain in history lessons. Hey Captain, why are we, the Czechoslovak Legion, marching east through Russia? If we march east long enough for 28,000 kilometers, we can get back home without ever taking a step back. Napoleon seeing snowfall in Moscow. Me explaining to my little bro that names like Xerxes and Achaemenid are just the Greeks' butcher-in pronunciations of Old Persian. We did it. We time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. What year is this? 500 AD. That guy's lying. The Ottomans trying to convince European countries to help them fight against Muhammad Ali Pasha. He is even worse than a Jew. He is, may Allah forgive me for uttering this word, an Albanian. George Washington. Hillbillies. Trained army. Teddy Roosevelt watching his son storm Utah Beach wielding nothing but a pistol and a walking cane. That's my boy. Technically, we own what Spain owned. They were ours for 13 years in the 19th century, so they are ours now. Several referenda and national self-determination mean nothing. Las Malvinas son Argentinas. House of Lords security. Watcha got there. Guy Fawkes. 36 barrels of gunpowder. A smoothie. Alquir is me when he created algebra. X can be whatever I want. Japanese code breakers when they can't decipher the Americans' communications. They're all in some language they've never seen before. You throw a grand feast at your chateau for King Louis XIX. The king seems displeased and doesn't grant you the honor of staying the night. He lets you get arrested. The king takes all your wealth and possessions and lets you die in prison. Bishop Atherton making being gay in Ireland a crime punishable by death in 1634. Years later. Yuppie gay. Athena. Poseidon. Medusa. Unexpected item in bagging area. Girls with the time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with the time machine. Generalis, I'm Gamal and you need to press on with your forces into Germany. They are not prepared. Also, the Ardennes offensive is a real deal. Not the diversion. You can easily win the war this way. Otherwise the British and the Americans will never shut the f up about France capitulating. Mercy. Major companies in the 50s after discovering corn syrup. I can milk you. Modern world. The Aztecs' surplus of human sacrifices lasting 500 plus years. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more memes. Thanks for watching.